Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Hello, this is Dr. Muhammad Amir speaking for Giving Tuesday with pros.com. I'm a lecturer in specialized translation and interpreting studies. I'm also a 14-year experienced professional Arabic English interpreter, conference interpreter. And today I'll be giving a presentation about 2025 interpreting trends. And I'm trying also to answer the main question that we're going to find an answer for, which is where is the beef about the trends that will be available in 2025 in the interpreting industry. Delving more into the details of the subject matter, I would like to give more details about interpreting the industry and how it's witnessing a robust technological revolution with the emergence of artificial intelligence tools, terminology management, also kind tools, which is computer assisted interpreting, and also in addition to the methods that we're using in modern glossary building. This presentation forecasts and it manifests the emerging trends in 2025 in the interpreting industry, with a main focus on helping junior and fresh interpreters survive in an upside industry experiencing swift changes. So I'll be trying to give more tips, more advices to junior and also fresh interpreters for a quicker and swifter and even more effective professional development path in our industry in interpreting. But I'd like first to tell you that interpreting industry itself is now undergoing a significant transformation from archaic styles to modern styles, like using artificial intelligence technologies, which is continue to advance rapidly every single day, every single hour. I'm not even overstating this. Artificial intelligence is not only about reshaping how interpretation is being done or is being practiced, but it's also about expanding the boundaries of the industry itself. So this creates new opportunities while posing some challenges to the interpreters, whether here in the Middle East, because I'm here in Egypt in the Middle East, but also all over the world. I'd like to give you a deeper look about what the future of the interpreting industry might look in the age of AI, but not for the long-term industry. I'm talking only about the year of 2025. We have three corners that we would like to talk about concerning the use of AI in interpreting industry. I'd like to talk more about how we can use kind tools, computer assisted or edit, interpreting tools, also caption generating, which is the revolution of our industry in interpreting, and also with the glossary building skills and also terminology management. Actually, we can use through the use of AI, of course, with the help of AI, we can use specialized software and also digital tools designed mainly to support human translations and human interpreters in their work. I have certain examples here, and I'll be talking more about those examples. But we have like Boothmate, we have Interpreted Bank, we have InteractU, different applications, maybe Interprefy, DeepL, and Kudu, and so on. However, I'd like to focus more on how we can use caption generating and how can we use AI in order to generate the captions on the screen, because actually this is one of the main challenges that we always face, especially in consecutive interpreting. You depend on your quick retention skills. You're trying to memorize the details, the information that being given by the speaker himself, but actually you did take a lot of notes that are being intermingled with other notes and you cannot remember well. However, this particular technology will actually help you more with quicker retention of vocabulary with information. So the creation of short, descriptive, and even contextually engaging text for images, videos, and other media that being shown on the screen or given by a speaker. So all of these has become the hot topic in the age of artificial intelligence. And you can imagine yourself sitting in a booth, in an interpreting booth, and trying out loud to speak with the interpreting and delivering the interpreting, and you have the notions or the captions mentioned on the screen. I think this is one of the most important points that we can get benefit of artificial intelligence. Also, this applies to terminology management. So whenever you are preparing yourself to give an interpreting in a particular event or a particular meeting or something, actually you're asking for the agenda in order to bring more information about the event itself, to build up a glossary, to prepare yourself with the vocabulary that you're going to use, whether in your first language or the second language, whatever happens. So actually, you can imagine how these tools can help you with the building up with the glossaries. So terminology management, actually, if it's effective enough, it will be very crucial for the maintaining a consistent and accurate and also a clear across multilingual content and technical documentaries. And you can imagine, well, whether your text is medical, whether the event is industrial, about infrastructure, about SMEs, about everything. So with only a push of a button, you can just build up a glossary that focuses more with giving you vocabulary about the subject matter. So what happens in the future in 2025? I expect that machine interpreting itself will be a subset of AI, which will take more place in the market itself, and this will enable our systems to learn from data and improve over time without being explicitly programmed. So actually, I think this is the rule of machine interpreting in providing us with glossaries with different um, programs with different skills. So actually, this involves various techniques such as supervised interpreting, unsupervised interpreting, and especially reinforced interpreting through the use of caption generating. This will also provide you with a more or a clearer captions on screen. Machine interpreting also is widely used in applications like voice recognition, glossary building, and natural language processing. So actually, this will help you with identifying the accent or the dialect of the speaker itself. This will be very revolutionary in the next year. I hope this happens in the future. So speaking more about kind tools, computer aided interpreting, or what I prefer to say, computer assisted interpreting. These tools, actually, in the Middle East, we're not using these tools enough. Actually, I do not remember once upon a time that I used Kali tools in interpreting, but actually, when I traveled abroad, we tried much more to use such tools. However, I do expect even in the Middle East or with some developing countries with some developing technologies, we can use all of these tools, even if they are expensive. Actually, they are specialized software. These are applications that we can use in our interpreting industry that to support us as interpreters in our work by enhancing our efficiency, accuracy, and also productivity. So you can imagine how many glossaries you can build up, how many events you can interpret in the same time, and how many words and sentences yet you can avoid skipping or dropping. This is revolutionary. These tools actually also assist you as an interpreter in tasks such as terminology management. So building up glossaries, preparing Excel sheets or tables for it can be bilingual tables for example, I'm an interpreter for Arabic and English, so you can imagine two columns, one is Arabic and one is English. You can imagine how this can be revolutionary in our industry. Also transcription and note taking skills, because actually not taking skills, they require a lot of experience, a lot of time to master note taking. This will help you with providing much more accurate consecutive interpreting. This also will help you provide real-time assistance during interpreting sessions, and actually this will save time and save effort. All of these tools are particularly useful for conference interpreting, legal interpreting, medical interpreting, whatever the subject matter that you are trying to give interpretation for. So actually, I think this will be very useful. Um, Also, we can use kind tools or computer aided or assisted interpreting tools and real-time assistance. Actually, this will help display pre-prepared terminology or contextual information on a second screen on a tablet. So actually, you can imagine your own tablet or laptop or desktop split into two halves. We have the event on the left and we have terminology or the captions on the right. So you have two eyes. You have one eye here and one eye there. So this will actually help you provide with more performance, much more accurate performance, much more confident, self-confident performance in any specialized event or meeting. This will also help you with providing automated speech recognition, which we call ASR. Voice recognition is very important. Whatever the accent or the dialect is, whether in the Middle East, India, Russia, Asian, African, Latin. So all of these people speaking accents, different dialects. Actually, this will also be interpreted on the right side of the screen. Also, this will help us with note-taking support. So actually, you can imagine, I do remember when I was learning how to take notes in real life, and I was like holding my notebook and I'm trying to take notes, and I spent a lot of years learning how to take notes in the right way. However, with the use of AI, with the use of Kai tools, actually using digital note-taking tools for consecutive interpreting will feature using stylus pens, or using technical supports, highlighting, text search for efficient use, highlighting difficult words or challenging words, stubborn words. So this will be very beneficiary. Also, speech recognition. So you can imagine certain sounds, certain emotions, certain feelings that can pop up on screen. So this particular speaker is somehow showing some nervous, showing some emotions. So you can actually deliver the words in a certain nerve, likewise. So you're not interpreting only words, but you're also interpreting feelings. So this will help you with that. So I think this is the main use of Kai tools. Actually, we also have different uses of Kai tools, like um, having additional collaboration tools like cloud-based platforms to share terminology. So actually, you can imagine yourself in a team of interpreters, and all of these interpreters they need to share a lot of information, the same information, in order to unify the same terminology, the same words, the same vocabulary. So this will help them with collaboration tools in order to unify all of these efforts together to provide you with the most important or the most useful performance. Also, this will help us more with team features to support large scale events. Like you can imagine an event that lasts for like 10 days or 20 days. That is a long term event. And actually, you need every single detail, you need every single information to go throughout all of these long duration. Training is also one of the most important things that I called for before delving into the interpreting industry, and the kind tools and artificial intelligence can help you more with providing practice environments for students and professionals. I'm a lecturer in the university, and I'd like to tell you that a lot of those students are trying their best to understand how interpreting industry goes on. However, providing with them with simulations, real-time simulations, real-life simulations, this will be very useful to all of them. Um, I'm also trying to with my students to offer scenario-based simulations and giving them feedback on the real ground, like they are sitting in a booth, or they are in a real event, or in a real meeting. Actually, this will be very easy with the use of Kai tools or AI, because actually this will be through the use of a certain software or a certain program, and then you can put your own students or trainees in such a scenario. And finally, if you do not have a mate or a colleague in the booth, actually one program that can help you as a booth support. So actually, if you have a mate, they can provide you with terminology, they can correct if you committed any mistakes. So if you do not have that, you'll be lacking of any support. However, with the use of booth support through the use of artificial intelligence and conference interpreting, without having a real or a human colleague on your side, some tools can offer you with monitoring, giving you feedback, giving you dual interpreter support. Actually, they can give even interpreting instead of you if you are splitting the time between you and your colleague, like 20 minutes to 20 minutes. So actually, you can take the first 20 minutes, and then you can pass the ball to the machine, or the artificial intelligence interpreter for like 20 minutes. Yeah, you can go for 20 minutes, and then you can get back to the ground again. So actually, I think this will be revolutionary. Some recommendations, some applications that I call for using in our industry, especially in industries, or in even in markets that do not use Kai tools. I call for the use of Interpret Bank. Actually, this is one of the most important softwares that you can use in automatic speech recognition for interpreters. You can imagine having a different accent, difficult accent on the headsets like this, and then you're trying to get the most of the of what is given in the speech, and then you're dropping a lot of sentences. You do not understand what's happening out. So if all of these captions appear on the screen, you will never have a problem with the accent itself. So this particular program will help you more. Also, this is Boothmate. I was talking about Boothmate before, because actually this will help you in times that you do not have a colleague. So because a lot of organizers cannot afford having two interpreters or three interpreters, but actually using a software like that, like Boothmate, actually will help you. Finding a colleague that can take like 15 to 20 minutes to interpret instead of you in order to relax a little bit. Also, this application, which I call for using Dragon and Naturally Speaking, which actually provides you with terminology management. You can put a lot of information about the event that, for example, you have an event like next week, and then you put the agenda, you put the information note, you will not, you put a lot of information about that event on the Dragon Naturally Speaking. And it provides you with a terminology, and it provides you with database. It provides you with a lot of vocabulary concerning the event itself. Also, this is one application is very important. SmartCat is a cat tools like computer or assisted aided or assisted translation tool, but actually it have an interpreting mode. So SmartCat provides you with a Boothmate, also terminology management, and also providing you with caption generating. So actually, I think this is pretty important in our industry, this particular application. Um, Also, with the emergence of artificial intelligence, we have an emergence of the natural language processing, like NLP, which is a field of using AI in interaction between computers and humans. So still the humans, they do have their own roles to play throughout the natural language. NLP also enables you as an interpreter to understand, interpret, and respond to human language in a meaningful way, because actually the machine will never do your role. And I bet anyone who can tell us that AI can take our roles one day, I do not think so. You can discuss this with me till dawn, but actually I do not think this will happen, especially in our lifetime. I do not want to lose our our jobs. But applications of NLP include chatbots, language translation, interpreting, sentiment analysis, voice activated assistance. These will help you find a much better interpreting, especially in consecutive interpreting. Um, Also, concerning the use of AI and delivering business, and if you are operating a certain business, if you are a holder or an owner of a company that provides simultaneous or consecutive interpreting services, actually all of these businesses are leveraging the use of AI to optimize operations, enhancing customer experiences, drive innovation, using applications in business, running business, project management, and so on. Actually, this is pretty crucial. Finally, with the benefits of using kind tools and artificial intelligence, actually, we have efficiency, we have accuracy, we have professionalism, we have learning, we have accessibility. All of these benefits, actually, they provide us with more capability to provide much better performance in the future. And I'm only speaking about the next year, so you can imagine what will happen in the next decade, in the next century. I think this is a big thing. Finally, if we're talking about benefits, we're talking about something again is the benefits, which is the responsible use of AI. Actually, if you do not know how to develop yourself, you really need to have a learning curve. You need to monitor your own skills, your own learning curve. Is it upside down? It's going upside or going down. So actually, you need to train yourself on this, because without that, you will be lost in the matrix, and you will lose your job. Technical dependence. Actually, this is one of the most painful pitfalls of using technology, because actually you are depending on technology every single time, and you're not using your own mind, you're not using the most sophisticated machine that got created. So technical dependence is a very dangerous point. And finally, the cost. Yeah, and this is pretty apparent here in the Middle East. The cost is very high. We're not using kind tools in the Middle East, by the way, because they are expensive. So it's pretty easy. But I think one day we will cease using archaic tools, and we will go more for kind tools, even if they cost a lot, even if they cost a lot of fortune. But actually, comparing this cost to the revenues, to the profits, to the benefits that we can get from. Actually, I think this comparison will be for the benefit of Kaitos. Thank you so much for this. I'm really thankful for this, for giving me this opportunity, and thank you so much for exploring the world of AI and interpreting with me. And also, for more information, you can get contact with me. This is my email address, and this is also my WhatsApp number. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, and see you next time. Bye bye.